Alright, and we are playing against the mighty Turdz for the monthly GB. He has first turn. We did just play for the chat tournament, which I am not recording. And in that, I was lucky enough for him to draw a god-awful hand, so I had a very straightforward win, especially because there was no plus in the rule set. So it was very difficult for him to try to come back from just a horrible hand. He also had 7-8-4-3 in that game. A lot of similar cards for him. Yes, a lot of opposite corners. I have a big 8-8 corner that he doesn't inherently address, so that's nice. He also, he does address my 8-7 corner. I have a lot of redundant cards as well. Many in the same corners he does. I don't see... Alright, let's look at directions. I have 1-8 up, and that's a card I'd be tempted to use early, obviously, because it's safe, but maybe it's just a card I should hold on to, because I have very limited up power. I have far too much right power, fairly weak going left. Gonna have trouble dealing with those 8s, though 2-8-4-6 might do some work. And have I done every direction? Down. Down's not great. Those 4s play really badly against their hand, all 5s, 6s, and 7s. Their hand. They up have some difficulty with my 8s, though 6-4-7-7 can do some work. Or my 8. And 6-8-4-3 can do some work against the 7. But potentially my high numbers down play really well here. Going left, they have an 8 and a couple 7s. Then there's a big drop-off, but that should be enough for them to be comfortable going left. Down, a lot of 4s. If those 8 and 7 come out of their hand, that's a potential problem for them. And to the right, a couple 8s, then a drop-off. They're pretty well directionally balanced. The problem for them is it is too overloaded in specific cards, right? They've got 2 8s to the right, and that make it good, but those cards are so redundant, it's hard for them to play all that well. So I think directionally they're kind of balanced, but in practice, hopefully, we can show that it has some difficulty working together. If we bring up the standings, which we will bring up because I'm doing well, Turdz has not updated it since my last games, but I'm on 40 points, and second place is on 31, I believe. I think my last 2 results are not yet included, versus Cool Spot and Sakea. Yes, not yet included. So I'm at 40, which is a nice lead. But, of course, very much would love to make it through without losing a game. I currently am 16 games undefeated. 16 games was the exact number Akiyama played before he suffered a defeat. Not that this kind of coincidence means much, but we're going for the record, you know. It's pressure. Also, Yevon, I think, is still undefeated. Yeah, he has 6 wins, 6 ties. Very good record. So there is someone potentially also in the no defeats game. Okay. They can recapture that one way. And I have a good recapture on their recapture. But I don't really want the game to be going up. I was thinking I can play probably 5-5-8-6. No, they combo me. All right, I see the point. I can play the opposite corner safely, but I do just concede a ton of up-facing power, and I think that's probably not desirable. If I want to attack the side I'm currently weak against, the easiest way to do so is from 1, but again, I don't want to make the game face up. I think that's not what I should be trying to do here. And I don't have very secure captures from 6. All the captures from 6 are pretty well comboed. So this could be very troublesome. This could be very troublesome. If I do take safety in the far corner, I do not believe they can double set up against it. The top 3 cards all need a 4 to the right, and the bottom card cannot be set up against it. So I could do something like that. That is possible, but it gives up so much power, and it seems like they should have pretty easy replies. Maybe if they go in 2, I can play something with big down from 1, and that being safe will probably be okay. 5, 5, 8, 7 looks actually really good there. So it's hard for them to play in 2. If they go in 6, maybe I'll have a move in 8. And I'll have directed the game pretty decently there. So my cards should play pretty well. So okay, that's very much worth considering. If I go in 4, they don't have a safe move in 3 or 9. As long as I hold on to 2, 8, 4, 6, and as long as I hold on to 3, 8, 5, 5. But those are the cards I'd like to get rid of if I was going to go maybe there. I could play 5, 5, 8, 7, and 4. That might be interesting. Prepares a bunch of safeties for me, doesn't offer any safeties for them. It doesn't feel right to me. Doesn't feel right. But what would? I have such good coverage of 3 though, because 8, 8, 4, 4 completely dominates so much of their hand in 3, and 3, 8, 5, 5 has the rest. Maybe 5, 5, 8, 7, and 4 is a good move. It's the kind of move I'm trying to look for more. I don't like that 7, 8, 4, 3 is such a good fit in 7 after that. Not to be played immediately, but someday down the road that's going to be quite annoying. It's interesting. I want to try it. I've been playing more moves of this type. And I think I'm forcing this one. I think I shouldn't be jumping at the possibility. But I didn't see a move I was happy with. And this move makes some sense to me. It also hopefully means my side-to-side card plays play well. And their cards are more up, down, or cornery than side to side. So hopefully they don't have things in their hand that play particularly well. Very unsure. I liked his starter. I think he played a nice starter. Really created clear difficulties for me because I both had no way to approach it and I didn't like the directionality of it for my hand, right? I have 3 cards that could take from 6, but all of them are either comboed back or expend my 8844 for not much gain. And my 8844 is very likely my most valuable card by a decent margin here. And I had no way of attacking from 2, and there wasn't really an appealing way to set up from 2, right? If I could play 5, 8, 7, 5, and 5. That is true, but I can never build out from there. And I do like being able to do that. And 8, 8, 4, 4, and 6 is then an uncomfortable recapture. I do give them that plus wall in 8 that can be very annoying, and plus walls in 4. So in fact, if they force the action and leave open 4 and 8, maybe they go in 2, I go 6, they set up a queue, and that looks pretty nightmarish. And they might not have to go for the queue. Maybe 1's the best move there, actually. Unclear. Would be happy getting out of this game with a tie. my score is good enough at this point that, and Turdz is a very strong opponent, and he's on first turn, and I think made a good starter. So getting a tie here, I think, would be a good result. Some potential problem lines. If they go in 7 and I play 2, 8, 4, 6, and 8, they might just have 5. I might have a big issue against 5 there. So if they go, I'm currently worried about 7. I think either of their 6, 8 or 7, 8 corners for 7 is potentially quite annoying, followed by the other one likely in 5. Ooh, but they can't play the other one in 5. It does give me 8, 8, 4, 4, and 6, and they won't have the combo back if 7, 8, 4, 3 is out of their hand. So they'd have to put something else in 5, and something else is probably a lot less scary. Probably 5, 4, 8, 7, because 6, 4, 7, 7 makes it harder for me to use my 5, 5, 8, 6, and 6 at some point. But at that point, I would guess I'm not lost. But this could have been a losing mistake. I think 7 is trouble. Yeah, I don't like how I've attempted to control this game. If it was a 4-8-7-5, I would feel so much better about this move, because it would be so easy to follow with 3-8-5-5 in 1, which is a move I'd like to make in a couple turns. But I don't think I have it here. I'd really like to go in 7 myself. I think if he gives me a chance to go in 7 with an 8 out, using 2-8-4-6 or 3-8-5-5 or something, then I'd be really happy. Because notably, he doesn't have good captures in 1 either. All his captures have the 4 out, and I play well against that. Though notably, if I play 8-8-4-4 and 2 saming, he does get the plus in 5 with 7-8-4-3. And so it could not work out quite as cleanly as I'd like. But I do... Alright, he has not picked up either of the cards that go in 7. So this is probably... I'm hoping this is something I wanted to see. He did not set up a threat in 5. Okay. We have room to maneuver. So let's say the main line is 3-8-5-5 and 9 and 7. If they play 6-4-7-7 and 1, I play 8-8-4-4 and 2. I combo everything back. They play 7-8-4-3 in 5. They combo everything but 1 and 3. I am down 6-4. I play an 8. I capture one thing. They have no capture back. That looks like a tie. That looks like a tie. Okay. They could also meet 3-8-5-5 in 7 with one of the 8s facing out in 1. I would presumably play safely in 2. And they could play 6-4-7-7 in 9. And I don't have a good move in 5 there. 8-8-4-4 is comboed, so is an 8 down. So I would have to play in 8. But if I still have 8-8-4-4 in my hand, I can play an 8 there. There's 7-8-4-3. Oh, but my 8 down there, they could already take that. Okay, that's a ridiculous line. What am I doing? What am I doing indeed? I do walk into some combos here. They do a nice job. This was a nice move at controlling too, because 7-8-4-3 now controls 8s facing down from 2. Another option I have is I could start with 3-8-5-5 in 1. If they go in 7, they go up 5-5. I take. If they go in 5 after that, I win. What am I looking at? Sorry. 3, 8, 5, 5, and 1. They put something in 7. I play 2, 8, 4, 6 in 8. If they go in 5, I'm fine. I just take it from 2. If they go in 9 and keep 6, 4, 7, 7, then I can't play 8, 8, 4, 4, and 5. So I think I lose that. Huh. Alright, gotta think. Ooh, there's a line that's clever but doesn't quite work. I could play 5, 5, 8, 6, and 5. It's kind of weird. But I think I can do it. I think I can play 5, 5, 8, 6, and 5. I just have to block 7 at the first opportunity. No, they can put something with a 3 in 9. 3 right and 9. And that doesn't work. Shoot. I am low on time and have no idea what I want to do. This is the problem with recording, is you don't think as systematically. Okay, I think this move loses, but it's a sensible looking move. I think it loses to 6, 8, 4, 3 in 7. But I'm hoping there's a miracle there. My problem is if I play 2, 8, 4, 6 in 8, they can play 7, 8, 4, 3 in 9. And I don't have a move. So I cannot play an 8. And then problem number 2 is if I play... Ooh, maybe there's hope. If they go 6, 8, 4, 3, and 7, and I play... So they're up 6, 4. And I play 5, 5, 8, 6, and 2. If they combo, I have 8, 8, 4, 4, and 8. And I combo back... enough. And it's important the combo stops. Because they flip 2. So they're up 7, 3. I combo... No, I lose there. They combo back too much, because they combo back everything with 6, 4, 7, 7. Ooh. Do they combo back too much? No, they don't combo back too much. Yes, they do, because I don't have 4. Yeah, they do. I can't count. Pretend I saw all this before I made my move, but I decided this move was bad and didn't explore it deeper. And I still kind of think it's bad. I might be able to play in 5. If they go like 6, 8, 4, 3, and 7, and I play 2, 8, 4, 6, and 5, that might be a goofy save. No, it isn't. They have 7, 8, 4, 3. And 8, and I lose. No, I think I've bungled this really badly. Alright, well, we're not going to send messages admitting defeat here, because hopefully he's not seeing the stuff. It's a real big problem that 6, 4, 7, 7, and 9 combos back so much at the end, because my main line is 6, 8, 4, 3, and 7, 5, 5, 8, 6, and 2, And they can go 7, 8, 4, 3, and 5. Because I combo too much. I actually don't want to combo flip any of the extra cards. It's a big problem. Now if they go 7, 8, 4, 3, and 7, the line should work. I should be able to play 2. So 6, 8, 4, 3, and 7. I don't have 5, 5, 8, 6, and 2. I don't have 2, 8, 4, 6 in 8. Therefore, what else could we do? 5, 5, 8, 6, and 9 doesn't do anything. I'm behind too much. I don't think 5 works. Ooh, could I play in 2 with 2, 8, 4, 6? This might hold. This might hold. Because the combo backs don't kill me there. Combo backs don't kill me there. They can't set up to punish 8, 8, 4, 4, and 5, which will recapture 4 there. So, yeah, I think this might be my tie. Man, that took me a while to see, and I'm not even sure it works, but hopefully he doesn't have another move than 6, 8, 4, 3, and 7, because I will be thoroughly discombobulated. But I think against 6, 8, 4, 3, and 7, I survive with exactly 2, 8, 4, 6, and 2. And the key is, if 7, 8, 4, 3, and 5, I combo things, but now 2, 8, 4, 6 isn't vulnerable to 3, so 6, 4, 7, 7, 7 comboing back in 9 doesn't absolutely murder me. He has picked up 7, 8, 4, 3. Alright, so this is a whole new ball game. So 2, 8, 4, 6, and 2. I'm currently down 6, 4. 2, 8, 4, 6, and 2. If they go 6, 8, 4, 3, and 5, I play 8, 8, 4, 4, and 8. He says the Cactuar is mocking me. I play 8, 8, 4, 8, and 8, and I will definitely have the cards in 1, 2, 5, 7, and 8. So I win there. If they go 6, 4, 7, 7, and 5, I play 8, 8, 4, 4, and 8, and we tie. No, we don't. I lose. What am I talking about? Have I been blind the whole time? They can just play 6, 4, 7, 7 first. What am I doing? Okay. We start over. All right, let's start with 5, 5, 8, 6, and 2. Jesus Christ. I get discombobulated when I think I'm in trouble. 5, 5, 8, 6, and 2. If they go 6, 4, 7, 7, and 5, I just take an 8, we tie. If they go 6, 4, 8, 4, 3, and 5, I combo too much again. But I can play a 2, 8, 4, 6 because they didn't capture anything, and I'm fine. So 2, 8, 4, 6, and 8, and I tie. If they go... what am I looking at next? If they go 6, 8, 4, 3, and 8, then I can play 2, 8, 4, 6, and 5, and I flip the card in 8, and that's enough to tie. If they go 6, 4, 7, 7, and 8, that's just silly, that loses. If they go 6, 8, 3, 4, in 9, I can play 2, 8, 4, 6, in 8, and we tie. And if they go 6, 4, 7, 7, I can again play 2, 8, 4, 6, in 8, and I tie. All right, so I think 5, 5, 8, 6, and 2 is a tie. What other moves were there? There's 2, 8, 4, 6, in 8 immediately, but I think that just loses to him going in 9 with 6, 8, 4, 3. Yeah, it does. So, okay, 5, 5, 8, 6, 2, I think is my tie. I think I'm very lucky he played 7, 8, 4, 3 instead of 6, 8, 4, 3, because he no longer controls the square. I think he wanted more combo backs in 8 and 9, but I don't think he needed it. So 5, 5, 8, 6, and 2. If he goes 6, 8, 4, 3, and 5, I can play 2, 8, 4, 6, and 8. If he goes 6, 4, 7, 7, and 5, I can play 2, 8, 4, 6, and 8. If he goes in 8, I can go in 5. If he goes in 9, I can go in 8. Yeah. All right. I think I escaped with a tie here, but I kind of think I should have lost to 6, 8, 3, 4, 3. I thought I had the tie with 2, 8, 6, 4, and 2, but I was completely blanking on the fact that they could just play 6, 4, 7, 7 in 5 first, and they're up 7, 3, and I just lose. I only considered them taking with the other card and holding on to 6, 4, 7, 7, but they certainly didn't have to. Ooh, this was not a good game on my part. Because I was worried about a whole bunch of things that didn't happen that were really scary, and I still had a horrible time. Yeah, I think I'm very lucky to survive this one. I think Turdz played a really good starter. I think his move in 6 was good, and I could not find the path. And I'm sure there were paths, maybe 5, 5, 8, 6, and 5, maybe some kind of random card in 9, maybe one of the moves in 1 or 7 that I was looking at, but I did not find the correct path here. Tough game. I don't want to bring up the solver to check until the game's over, but I can start typing in the cards we had. So I had 5, 5, 8, 6, I had 8, 8, 4, 4, I had 5, 8, 7, 5, 2, 8, 4, 6, and 3, 8, 5, 5. Not a good hand, but we should be able to survive bad hands at least a decent chunk of the time. 6, 8, 4, 3, 7, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 8. Really liked his starter. 5, 4, 8, 7, and that last card is 6, 4, 7, 7. All right, so that'll be ready to check because I'm curious. I think I was busted this game. So, curious game. It's always, nice to survive, but not in good way. Move order 3, really good move. My move in 4, probably a bit suspicious. 6, I think very good move. 1, kind of suspicious. 7, kind of suspicious. 2, I think was a good move. And we'll see how the game finishes. We have a move, can't combo them, can capture them. Very lucky to tie this, I believe. What a mess. So I'm going to post the game, and then we're going to bring up the solver. 7, 2, 5, 8, 9. And and find out, because I think I was busted. And I think I was busted entirely due to my own suspicious play. Okay, he went 6-5-4-8 here. I think this was a good move. I went 5-5-8-7 and 4, which I probably wasn't too bad, but wasn't great. Okay, it didn't lose, but put no pressure. I thought he should maybe go here, in which case I have 5 ties, or here, in which case I have 2 ties. Ooh, and probably not squares I would have played. I think I would have lost to that. Instead, he went here, after which I have 3 ties, and they are in, basically, I have to go 7. And I did not go 7. So this would have tied, yeah, and this was a very bad move. He has 2 different wins. Ooh. First of all, 6-8-4-3 did win. My defense 2-8-6-4 doesn't work. Just terrible defense. Just didn't realize they could take without comboing. And second of all, there's another win here. This wins, which I didn't seriously consider, but it still has this potential problem, and 7-8-4-3 is very strong at the end. No, I guess not that move first. Probably start here, combo me everywhere. And yeah, it's just hard for me to play around this, so I kind of have to block here, but 7-8-4-3 also is 5. Yeah. So I needed to play 7. What was the line I thought was a problem in 7? Was it I thought they could just go here? And I didn't have 2? But I do have 2. This is fine. So I think I just miscounted. Really should have just played 7. That's where I thought I had to play. That was the key square. So, okay, not a good game. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's go to this. And in this position, I need to go in 7. And after my very poor move in 1, they had 2 different wins. One was to go in 7, as I thought, with 6-8-4-3 rather than 7-8-4-3. But this is the other win, because I don't ever have 5, because they combo the hell out of me. And if I go somewhere like here, they still combo the hell out of me. And I can never combo back that cleanly. I guess I can here. So that's not the punish. What's the punish? What's the punish? There is a punish. It's probably here. Is that the punish? Yeah, that's the punish. Nice. 7-8-4-3 just set us up to be dominant in so many lines. And that's why the 5-4-8-7 move in 6 was so good and discombobulated me, was because it kept setting up the 7-8-4-3 to be so strong. So, okay. Very suspicious game here. Against a tough opponent, and I think he played the first 2 moves great. Really liked his starter, really liked his move in 6. Also thought he had scary things occupying 7 immediately, because I thought the Q was pretty dangerous for me. Actually, let's check that Q. Was I right? Was that Q dangerous? So we'll close this, switch back over to the other view. And I played here, and I thought if he went here, that it was pretty tricky, and that if, for instance, I made the obvious move, he could play something like this in 5, and it might be difficult for me. Turns out, it isn't difficult. But the win's not obvious here. That's not an obvious move to make. Hard to see at a distance, but I guess I have 2 so well controlled, and they have no way to play in 1 or block 2 themselves. Because I get pluses on Plus wall on this, and double capture against this. Okay, yeah. I thought this looked dangerous, but I guess it was just favorable. So I made a lot of mistakes here. I hope an interesting game, and against a tough opponent who I think has been off for the past week or two. It's not been his best play, and I think he often would have beaten me here. But I guess we got lucky. Good game.